change of venue argument will be heard next week. Now, if the case is moved, even more questions are being raised. Does the new jurisdiction even have a courtroom available in early October? Does that jurisdiction have the resources to quell potential unrest? And will the city of Baltimore help offset those costs?
He was concerned that the defendants might not receive a fair trial if all of the evidence came in at once.
Legal experts say that's why Judge Barry Williams ruled that the 6 officers charged in the police in custody death of Freddie Gray will be tried separately.
It's to the defense advantage to have different trials because you're able to get more of the prior testimony of each witness.
The latest court ruling is raising lots of questions.
They have to first decide which officer they're going to prosecute first.
Initially, prosecutors plan to start with Officer William Porter. His most serious charge is manslaughter. Court records indicate Porter asked Freddie Gray if he needed a medic, and Gray told him yes twice because he could not breathe. Police general orders and case law requires agents of the government to allow medical attention when someone in their custody requests it.
There's no indication that any of the other officers are going to testify against each other.
Court filings indicate 5 of the 6 officers provided statements to investigators. What is not known is whether they implicated each other. During the first round of pretrial motions, the prosecution briefly mentioned Sergeant Alicia White, a supervisor in the Western District that day. In court, the prosecutor said her statements in the redacted part of the statements indicates that medical treatment should have been given to Mr. Gray.
If somebody's acquitted, then you have civil unrest. And then how does that affect the next jury pool?
What do we want? Justice!
Demonstrators showed up for the pretrial motions. It's anyone's guess what will happen if the protesters don't like the verdict. And this raises another question. Suppose after next week's motions hearing, the judge rules in favor of a change of venue.
That jurisdiction has to be able to deal with any civil unrest.
The biggest thing right now is for the community where the case is being tried to be able to hear and evaluate the testimony and find out what happened that caused Freddie Gray's death.
State court officials say they don't keep track of trial costs. Meanwhile, legal experts say that prosecutors could revisit trying some of the officers at once. They also say that different judges could be assigned to each of those trials. Reporting live from Courthouse East, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.